So what is the best all-around camera for YouTube when it comes to price, performance, being user-friendly? I'm gonna share with you the 3 best options right now. Hey, what's up guys? Sean here with Think Media TV, helping you move further, faster in media. And on this channel, we do tech reviews, video gear reviews, audio reviews. So if you're interested in that kind of content, definitely subscribe if you're new here. And hey, as always on Think Media TV, I always include show notes in the YouTube description, extra links, the details of everything talked about in the video, and anything that I forgot. So check that out at any time during the video. So in this video, I'm gonna be sharing 3 of the best all-around cameras when it comes to performance, price, being user-friendly, and value. And make sure to watch until the end of the video, because at the end, I'm gonna share a few tips, plus a few of my money-saving tips and how you can actually get cameras for cheaper than everybody else. So first, for the best all-around budget point and shoot, I recommend the Canon S120. There are certainly cheaper point and shoots out there, but none of them come close to the video quality delivered by the S120. And these days, the standard of content is going higher. The expectation of the quality of video is getting higher. It's not like it was 3 years ago, 5 years ago on YouTube. And so the S120 is a great camera that's gonna get you super solid quality at a little bit more of an affordable price. Small, portable, dependable, durable, and it picks up pretty good audio if you want to shoot in a good environment. Now, one of the big things that video creators on YouTube want is a flip out screen, and an S120 does not have that flip out screen. So another option here, the video quality is gonna be not as good, but it is a popular camera that'll be about $300, and that's the Canon PowerShot N2. However, there's other cameras to look at, and if you wanna create more professional, higher end YouTube videos, you definitely wanna start getting into things that have like a mic input, which it doesn't have, and some other things like that. So let's jump into the next camera. Next is the best all-around point and shoot, and that is the Canon G7X. This camera is used by a ton of YouTubers at all different levels, whether to create vlogs or any kind of content. And the reason is because it's still very portable. It's a little bit bigger, it's a little bit bulkier, but it's got that flip out screen. So that's an extreme benefit that people want, especially vloggers. And the video quality and the photo quality is absolutely stunning and amazing for being in such a small camera. It's got great Wi-Fi features, so you can use your phone as a remote or transfer content back and forth with your phone. It's pretty incredible. And it has been coming down in price. So right now, the Canon G7X retails for about $600. Now, the alternative that a lot of YouTubers love is the Sony Rx100 series. And I'll post some geeky details in the YouTube description, but basically there's 4 models of the RX100 series. You could check out the 2 and the 3, and that's gonna be pretty comparable. It'll have the flip out screen to the G7X. Now, they just came out with a new one, the 4, and that's retailing much, much higher, closer to like $1,000. But when you're really looking for like the best point and shoot for YouTube, it's kind of head to head between the Canon G7X and some of the Sony RX100s. So you decide. And then number 3, the best all-around DSLR, and I really believe all-around camera for YouTube, is the Canon 70D. The Canon 70D is loved by YouTubers around the world because it's super dependable, it's got a flip out screen, the video quality looks beautiful. When you step into a camera like this, you now have a microphone input, so you can really begin to level up. And this is what I would say, if you want to be taking really, pretty seriously, you want your content to start standing out more than a point and shoot, this is definitely the camera to jump into. But the biggest thing that makes the Canon 70D stand out is how good its autofocus is in video mode. And so that means the ability to potentially review products and have it focus on your face, focus on your hand, and kind of move focus while shooting video, which is huge for YouTubers. Flip out screen, so you can compose your own shot, and then autofocus with the ability to have the mic input, the good audio. It's really the best all-around content creation machine for YouTube. And I actually did a comprehensive review of the Canon 70D, so I will link that up on the YouTube cards if you're interested more about that. Now, as far as being user-friendly and just overall ease of use, point and shoots are definitely gonna be the easiest to use. And you can set them up on a tripod, and they're gonna kind of have less margin for error. As soon as you move into kind of a DSLR, there is gonna be a little bit of a learning curve. But I love the 7D because as a DSLR, it is very user-friendly. And these days on YouTube, you could get the entire education on any of these cameras kind of in a crash course. Just take an afternoon to just sit down and learn how to use your camera. Now, I promised you that I would share some of my tips for saving money and my tips in general, so here we go. So I love to hustle and try to find the best deals on camera gear. And there's of course places like eBay, even Craigslist. I won't even go into those in this video, but one of my favorite places to shop is actually in the Amazon.com used section. And so this Canon 7D, I actually got this Canon 7D recently off Amazon, and it was 750 bucks. And so consider it was $250 less than the $1,000 that it costs just for the body these days. So I love this area on Amazon because you can get refurbished, or you could potentially get used like new and really read the description and see that the retailer is very reputable. That's the thing. You wanna make sure they have good reviews, you know, high stars, not sketchy. They've been around for a long time. And a lot of times too, it can be Amazon warehouse deals. I actually got it. It was covered by Prime. It might've been an Amazon warehouse deal. And so it came in 2 days. It's working brilliant. It came in the box. Everything was perfect. It was literally $250 off that main price. So that's definitely an area that you can kind of shop around on. So this is a tip I've shared on Think Media TV before, but I absolutely love it. And so if you were to research the Canon S120, again, it's about $350 average just to buy the camera new, but you can jump into that like used like new section on Amazon, and I'm betting that it'd be $100 off. You could probably do $250, $280, spend a little more, and you're gonna get like an open box or something like that. And so that's one of my favorite places to look for gear of all kinds and save money on Amazon.com and that used refurbished section. Second tip is I'll link up a video that I did about point and shoot cameras, and I mentioned some other cameras. Maybe 350 is too high of a starting point. There are some other options, and so check that out on the YouTube card. And I go into some very budget options when it comes to cameras for YouTube. And then the last thing to consider when you're picking out a camera for YouTube is the cost of accessories. And so if you've got an overall budget, if you were to do like a Canon G7X, probably with a tripod and an SD card, you're pretty much ready to go to get the camera, point at yourself, shooting videos and creating your content. Whereas if you're gonna move into the 7D, you could definitely just get the kit lens, the lens that comes with the camera, and get a tripod and be ready to go. But because you got that mic input, you might wanna get a shotgun mic. I would recommend it, or some other lavalier mic or something to hook on. And then in any case, you kind of want to research lighting. And so one of the things that I like to look at is not just like, what's the most expensive camera body that I can buy that then uses my whole budget, but if I'm gonna invest my money overall, like I only have $1,000 to spend, I'm probably not gonna just get this body because I wouldn't have anything else. Probably get a G7X, buy a tripod, buy some lighting, make sure I get my SD card, and now I have a well-rounded setup for YouTube. And then finally, remember this, that the best camera for YouTube to use is the camera that you actually have. So never hesitate to have like a wish list, but then to just crush it with your smartphone, with a webcam, with whatever you have. There's no limits on you creating content on YouTube. Question of the day, what camera are you using right now to create YouTube videos? I'd love to hear from you and connect with you in the YouTube comments. So hey, thanks so much for checking out this video. Make sure to subscribe on Think Media TV for more tech and video gear reviews. And also, I recently just put together a video gear buyer's guide. It's connected to another project I'm working on called Video Influencers. And so if you're interested in that, I'll link it up. It's totally free. It just goes through all the different gear, like lighting and like microphones, as well as cameras and software. All of that stuff is in there. And so if you're interested in that, I'll link it up in the YouTube description below. You can also check out a summary of this episode and everything we talked about in the YouTube description as well. And if you enjoyed this video, I would really appreciate if you hit the like button, and then let me know what other kind of videos would you want to see on this channel. Hit me up in the comments. Until next time, Think Media TV, help you go further, faster in media. Hey Siri, what's the best camera for YouTube?
Checking my sources. Here's what I found on the web for the best camera for YouTube.
Let's click on the top one here. What is a great small camera for quick and easy videos? I'm going to talk about this in this video as well as a few tips and tricks. Thanks, Siri.